Hi, I'm Glenn. This is Dave. We're the NC Beer Guys. We promote NC Craft Beer online, NCBeerBuzz.com. Check us out if you get a chance. Follow us along. Give us a follow on Twitter or Facebook or on one of them wonderful social media platforms. We're not on Snapchat.
No, we're not.
And we're not going to be.
And no, we're not.
We got all we can say grace over right now.
But drink local and keep your beer dolls in North Carolina.
That goes at the end.
Why do it begin to?
Okay. So recently we had a chance to be in Charlotte for the weekend, and we always try to do other things besides just drink beer at festivals. And
do we?
We do, and we do other things. So we get a chance to go back by Lenny Boy, and we had never been to Lenny Boy's new expanded location.
Huge.
I mean,
it's huge.
And he tells us a story, and we'll go and jump ahead a little bit. On Thursday, you'll see this on Monday, I think. On Thursday this week, we'll have his video up, the full interview where we sit down with Towns and the crowd at Lenny Boy and show you the new facility. But I think he said, so watch on Thursday for the full story about Lenny Boy. But I think he said he went from like 5,000 to 31,000 square feet. So it's just, you know, the little place he was in, if you ever went to the little place, which originally did not have a tap room. We never saw it when it didn't have a tap room.
No,
the first time we were there, he had a little bitty tap room in the corner, and now he has, and we were in there on a Saturday night, and it was overrun with people.
Which was great to see.
It was.
I love seeing a brewery tap room filled with people, especially a large one.
So Lenny Boy's doing great things.
Yep.
And he sent us home with some crowlers. If you don't know what crowlers are, of course, that's the cans they can on site and they put the seal on and send you home. It's like a half a growler, and it's a crowler.
Yep.
And he sent us home with 2 great beers. Let me see what else I'm going to tell you first. So Lenny Boy offers unique options including organic kombucha, gluten-free wild ales, gluten-reduced beer, sours, and traditional ales and lagers. So when you're looking for a great place to grab a drink that anyone can enjoy, stop by Lenny Boy. And one of the things he wants to point out is, of course, they're always family-oriented, and they have alcohol-free options for the mamas to be.
And they're certified organic. Somewhere on there. I just know from
they are certified organic.
They're one of the very few breweries that are certified organic.
I think they're the only. Lenny Boy is known for being the only certified organic brewery in the entire state. There's another one that used to be, they let it go. So they technically are.
I wonder about this other one.
This other one.
Dingo Dog. I thought he's certified organic.
Well,
but this is about Lenny Boy.
So let's drink some beer.
Which one?
So we've got the Dat Pale American Ale, American Pale Ale.
We'll do the pale ale first.
At 5.2% ABV and 50 IBU, they say nothing about it except it won a silver medal at the NC Brewers Fest 2016 for the American Pale Ale category. 5.2% ABV, 50 IBUs, and it's got Simcoe, Eldorado, and Citra hop.
Okay.
So we're going to drink this pale ale, and then we've got something else.
Well, let me have the other one, and you can't see what it is from your end.
But it's something I don't know if I've ever had.
See, they write it on here. See?
Right. Well, because you got to label, you know, crowlers are like the growlers.
Yeah,
they have to label them to some degree, like with a date and that kind of thing. Of course, his labels already have the name and where it came from, so you just have to put the beer and the ABV and the date.
And leave it better than you found it.
That's right. That's right.
Good.
So let's see about the Dat Pale Ale.
Great aroma.
Yep, good.
It's got nice, it's tropical.
Ooh, very refreshing. Ooh, very refreshing. I think I thought it could be a little more hoppy with the IBUs. And we just drank a hot beer off camera. This is good for me. This is the perfect hot level for me.
This is great. So this is for a pale ale, which, you know, you have pale ale and you have IPA, that if you want something that's drinkable and not bitter, right here.
This is not quite sessionable at 5.2, but kind of is.
It's on.
And this is very refreshing. This is kind of like could be my go-to summer beer. If I was in Charlotte particularly.
Oh yeah.
That's good, but let's move on. So I don't know if I've ever had an Irish lager.
I probably didn't. I haven't either.
I kind of checked myself. I mean, we've had lots of things, and every once in a while we drink something that we don't remember, of course. But this is the Larney Boy at 5.6 ABV and 23 IBU. It says, "Get a wee bit of Larney Boy in ya. A beer for all lads and lasses." I'm supposed to do the Irish accent, but I can't do the Irish accent. It's an Irish red lager that has rich, fresh baked bready nose with background notes of roasted barley It's just what the doctor ordered. So that's what I know about it.
So he used
Don't know.
one of the bready malts, Marisada.
One of the bready malts.
One of Marisada, Vienna.
And you will get a little of the breadiness, wryness, the little breadiness in the aroma.
It's actually it smells like a lager.
Yes.
Not getting the hop aroma. It's more of
No.
the malt. It's more of the
Right.
malt aroma.
Well, 23 IBUs, you won't get much hops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, it's definitely malt forward.
Very malt forward. Thinner than I thought it might be.
Okay.
Somehow in mouthfeel.
And it's crisp. So you've got this malty flavor, but it's very crisp.
Yeah.
You know,
This is different for me. I like this.
Yeah, I do.
And it's kind of pure.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not adulterated with any kind of super flavors. There's not lots going on here.
No.
You're a flavor head, but this is kind of a pure beer. It tastes like.
Yeah. Yep.
You get what it is, and that's what you get.
And it's very nice.
It is very nice.
And this is another one that honestly, it's maybe year round. If not, I don't see why it couldn't be.
I think it's not because it wasn't on his tap list.
Okay.
When I went to the research
But it could
today,
be because it's the way he drinks.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think you're right.
But I guess the issue is that it's a lager, which means it's taking up tank space for
So he may not have it all.
for 2 months.
He
So
may not have it all year, even though
Right.
he may. Right. It
Yeah.
certainly is drinkable all year.
I'd be
round.
enjoying it year round. Good.
That's very good. I like that. So Lenny Boy does great things. I'm not a kombucha fan particularly. I've had a couple I like.
Those are healthy.
Those are healthy.
Yep.
And I have found some I like and some that I thought this is a waste.
I
really
love
drink
them.
beer.
I love them.
But that's the way
But
it
it's a
goes.
good alternative, and like I said, he's covering all the bases with the kombucha and the beers, as well as other
And the
things.
gluten-free.
And the gluten-free,
Right.
and of course sodas and things. So
And that's such an
anybody that
attraction.
shows up.
Right.
It's
And he's doing something right because of the people that were flopping there the other night. It just was
Oh
amazing
yeah,
to me.
and we said it to towns that seeing a tap room that filled up, it speaks volumes. If the beer sucked, they wouldn't be there. So it doesn't. Absolutely.
We hadn't said this. It's at 3000 South Tryon Road. But they also had a very diverse crowd. It was young, old. It wasn't just full of 20-somethings in there.
Right. Oh no, it's a whole.
I mean, I wasn't the older person in there, maybe.
Yeah.
Even. So
No, it's got a very good crowd there.
right.
Yep.
So check out Lenny Boy Brewing Company when you get a chance. Say hey to towns and be impressed with all the great beer they've got because they're constantly changing up what they're doing.
Very impressive.
And if you get a chance to take a tour, I don't know when they do tours, but they do tours because I know he said they did.
Okay.
Because they've got a huge operation there and room to grow.
Yep. Oh, a lot of room to grow.
So they're doing all things right there, and our hats are off to towns.
Yep.
Thanks for the beer, bud. Till next time, this is Dave and Glenn reminding you to drink local. Keep your beer dollars in North Carolina.